Hey guys, Chris here. Welcome to another episode of The Shaving Ginger. First, I want to give a big shout out to Nick Shaves. He mentioned me in one of his videos. I thought it was kind of weird because I started getting a bunch of emails from Google saying, you've got this many more subscribers, this many more subscribers. So I knew something was amiss. I took a look around and sure enough, Nick says he envies me on his 7 sins of wet shaving. So that was kind of cool. It kind of inspired me to get back into doing this. I've been a little bit busy, but I took these next 2 days off, Thursday and Friday, kind of got the robe on, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit at home, and it's going to be awesome. So I thought I'd get another video out to you guys and respond to Nick's 7 deadly sins of wet shaving and kind of go over my items that I really wanted to talk about. So the first category that we have here is greed. And that is the most expensive and least expensive items that you own and what you think about those. First one that's going to come into play here is my Dovo Bismarck. This is my straight razor. It's the only one that I have. It's got ebony scales on it. It's got beautiful gold wash. It's just an outstanding razor, and I really, really love this thing. It's my only straight razor. I hope to get a couple more at some point in time, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And actually, this item will be talked about again. But the Dovo Bismarck, I think it's cost me about 200 bucks, but it was certainly worth it. Something I hope to hand down to my son one day. So really, really recommend you get a Dovo Bismarck if you don't have one already. The least expensive item that I own, smaller item, and that are these little Voskhod blades from Russia. I think these cost like $1 for 10 of them. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But these little blades are extremely cheap. They're middle of the road. You know, I used to really like them a lot, but then I got back into using feather blades, and ever since then I've kind of not opened these. But I still have them. They're good for travel. They're awesome. So I'd recommend you get some of these. Give them a try if you can. Like I said, middle of the road. Some people love them, and if you love them, man, you're really going to save a lot of money because these things are dirt cheap. So that's Voskhod blades for the least expensive of greed. Wrath. All right, Nick, it's time that you and I have a little bit of a discussion. The love-hate relationship is one that you are, what was it, that you lusted for, and that is this baby right here. This is an Icon Slant. This is the Generation 1, okay? I love this thing because it's so sexy, but I hate it at the same time. Loading blades in it is a pain in the butt. Keeping it clean is a pain in the butt. It gets corrosion and stuff on it. It's stainless steel, and I don't know the metallurgy behind it or whatever. You keep a blade in it, and it's going to rust up. It's just so much more maintenance than it's worth, but damn it, does it look nice. And for that reason, I love this thing, but I hate it. Nick, you had mentioned the Icon Slant 102. Get this one. This one is awesome. No blade alignment issues, and you don't get any rust in it. So this, I don't have a love-hate relationship. But this baby, hate it, okay? So, but I love it at the same time. Anyway, so that's my wrath, and it's come out in a couple of videos, my wrath about this thing and my wrath towards Icon, but I'm actually an Icon guy. I think the 3 razors I have are all Icons, and I've got the 101, I've got the 102, and I've got the Slant. So give it a try if you want to, but go with the 102. That's my personal recommendation. Another wrath item that I have here is, and this is going to come up again, Mitchell's Wool Fat. Now, this is one that I recommended early on, and I said that everybody should have it, and yeah, I still kind of tend to agree, but getting the performance out of it, for me, has been especially challenging and difficult. Not to say it's impossible, but again, this one will come up in another category. I'm sure you could probably ascertain as to what that is, but it's just one of those things I don't pick up a whole lot anymore because getting the quality out of it is a little bit difficult for me. Gluttony. All right, so some of you have probably seen my video where I imbibe in this stuff a little bit more than I care to discuss here. It's one of those embarrassing habits that I had for a little while, and it caused some division between me and my family, and the viewers. So we'll discuss that a little bit more later. But I really, really love this stuff to the point where literally it became consumable. So, fine aftershaves. I have all of them, or at least I had all of them. Some of them I let go, but that's just because I didn't have a lot of room in the den, and yeah. So, fine aftershaves, that's one of them. This stuff is heavenly. If you don't have this, you need to have it. The smell is just, oh my God. I mean, this is the smell. This is the soap of the gods, all right? And you have to have it. It's a necessary part of your den. If you do not have Katie's Bubbles LPV, go get it. This stuff just smells incredible. And there's a couple others that I have. I've got the one that's got honeysuckle. That's the one that turned my wife into a wet shaver. And I've also got the purple grapefruit, which we both enjoy. The scent category, you're just not going to beat Katie's Bubbles. You're just not. And the formula is incredible. So pick up some LPV and you'll see what I mean. Just don't have any kind of spoon or anything like that next to you, because you're probably going to make a mistake. It doesn't taste like it smells. All right. Just don't ask why I know that. Okay. And then lastly, RazoRock Z Pepino. This stuff was my first love shaving soap, and I still love it. I've used quite a bit of it. It's my go-to soap when I travel. I take this with me everywhere I go, so anytime I travel, you know, this is the smell. This is the smell of travel to me. It's incredibly fresh, nice green tobacco flower scent. Really, really love this stuff, and I'm going to recommend it, and we're going to get into that one again a little bit later. So that is gluttony for me, and if you can tell, I kind of am a little bit of a glutton. Sloth. Things I am too lazy to deal with much anymore, and I neglect in my den. Sorry, Mitchells, but it's you. And it's not me, it's you. It's very difficult to lather this for me and get the performance out of it, so I don't grab it so much anymore. I mean, if you look in here, I'm not sure if you can see this, but it's a little bit dried out because it hasn't been used very much. I still like it, and one day I may find the time to really get down and dirty with it and try to figure it out. But until then, it's a great soap, but it kind of just sits and collects dust right now, and it's got this beautiful ceramic case, which I love. So that's Mitchell's Wool Fat. Okay. Pride. Things that I own that I'm very, very proud of. Again, my Dovo Bismarck. Sharp as sin, and it is just an awesome shaver, and it's beautiful. Again, I really hope this is kind of like one of my heirloom things that I pass down to my son when he's older. Very, very proud to own this razor, and showing it to people, they're just like, wow, because it's a work of art, you know, and I really love it. Pride. Another thing is this stuff, okay? You know, this stuff elicits a lot of memories for me. It smells like my grandfather's to me. Even though my one grandfather, he used British Sterling, this smell to me encompasses the two of them. And when people ask if I'm wearing something that's, you know, Brut, is it Old Spice or whatever, I'm able to say, no, it's fine. It's a little bit different. It's a classier version of those. It's modern. It's just, it's awesome stuff. And this is something that will never, ever, ever be out of my den, ever. And if he ever is going out of business, I'm going to buy every single bottle he has so that I'm able to get it and use it for the rest of my life, because this stuff is awesome. If you haven't picked up Fine American Blend, it's one of those things like Katie's Bubbles LPV. You just have to have it. Go ahead, purchase it. Just click buy it now. Get it over with. Get it in the den and enjoy it for the rest of your life, because it's that great. Okay, so there's a little bit of a story behind this next one. People don't really share about what started them in wet shaving. One of the things I'm really proud of is this crappy little Ever-Ready faux Ever-Ready brush, okay? It's a piece of garbage, all right? This thing is awful. but its smell brings back a lot of memories, and it brings back how I started with wet shaving. I just tell you a quick story. I used to be very much involved in World War II history and Korean War history. I joined a unit of the Marine Corps called the Marine Corps, or United States Marine Corps Historical Company. I was not in the Marine Corps, but the Marine Corps would use them for various PR things on the East Coast, and we would do living history. We would teach about World War II and Korean War history. It was called living history. It's a little bit different than reenacting. We weren't running around shooting at fake Japanese or Koreans, but we would have camps set up, and people would come and take a look through what a World War II camp would have looked like. We did a beach invasion, which was really cool. It went on the SS John Brown, which is a Liberty ship. We got to crawl over the cargo nets into one of those landing craft like you see in Saving Private Ryan, and do an amphibious assault training demonstration, okay? And it was all for the public to see. It was a publicity thing for the Marine Corps. But part of my kit that I had to have was a small shaving kit, and I had a safety razor, and I had this shaving brush. So where I first learned to do wet shaving, now I neglected it for quite a few years after I got done doing that whole deal, but part of that was this brush. So this brush kind of started it all, and it will kind of always stay with me. It's really of no value to anyone other than to me sentimentally. So I'm proud to have this brush, but I never use it. I'm so proud it just sits on the shelf and looks at me. So that's my my fake Everready that I have. Okay, lust, things that I want. I don't really know a whole lot about the whole fougere thing, but I do know that the most famous one that seems to be out there is Martin Dicandre fougere. I would really like to give that a try. Honey, my wife, it's on my Christmas list, so just a heads up. Old Town Shaving Shop, I think is what it's called. Please get it for me. Anyway, the other one is a Boker tree brand straight razor. It's a 5/8 blade, and it comes with these beautiful micarta canvas scales. I really, really would love to have that straight razor. It's cheaper than the one I have now, but damn it, does that thing look nice. And then, Joe, Jesus Christ, do we have to have this conversation again? Please put Z Peppino balm back into stock. I understand it's over in Italy and it takes months and months and months, but I Titanicked mine, and so I have it, I have had it, and I need more. So please get that shit back in stock, because I really, really need it. It's some sort of weird fascination I have with it. I don't want to really talk about what I do with it privately, but so let's talk about envy. People that I envy. Let's bring back Joe. Joe from Italian Barber. Awesome guy, a steward in the wet shaving community, and damn it, the guy gets to go to like Italy like a couple times a year for business in order to get his stuff. Business. All right. That guy just seems to have it all going on. He's just a consummate professional, and the man lives his dream, and that much I really, really admire about him. Along those same lines, I'm really jealous of Douglas Smythe. He's taken a fair amount of crap lately, but the thing is that the guy tirelessly works for the thing that we enjoy. I don't think there's a harder working guy out in the wet shaving community than Douglas. And the products that he offers are awesome. I really, really love the CAD line, which I'm going to be bringing up at another point here. But Doug, hats off to you. I really envy you that you're able to go out there and just live in this community, and I think that that's really cool. Nick Shaves. What can I say? I envy your subscribers and the life it is that you seem to lead. I'm sure that everything is going very well for you, and thank you very much for calling me out in this. That was really nice of you. But I really envy your viewership and the consistency in which you put your videos out there. I really don't do it as much just because for me this is just kind of something I do every once in a while for fun. It's not something I look to do to get subscribers, but if I get them, wonderful. So Nick, hats off to you. Really do envy you in this community. Last but not least, Matt Pisarcik. Just to be able to have the collection that guy has. Straight razors, I'm not sure about his straight razor collection, but damn it, the safety razor collection, the stuff that he gets to play with every day, the vintage gear that guy gets and holds on to and restores, that's art, and I really, really admire what it is him and Tiff do. They just really have a great business, and I hope to do business with them at some point in time and get myself a nice fat boy or something like that to have you guys restore. But keep on doing what you guys are doing. You're doing an awesome job. Thanks for being classy. And that pretty much wraps up my 7 deadly sins of wet shaving. What are yours? Let me know in the comment section below. Please feel free to like or subscribe. And like I said, I don't do videos that often, but when I do them, I try to have something to say. So thanks a lot, guys, for your time. I really appreciate it. I hope all of you are doing well and that you're going to enjoy a very happy and safe Christmas season. I'm not sure if I'll see you before then, but if I do, wonderful. But if not, have a safe and happy holiday, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Have a good night.